Awesome. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a fine Friday. And if you are going to Sac State, then it is spring break eve. So I hope you're all staying safe. My name is Amanda Courteau. I am the president of the Ensuring Native Indian Traditions Club here on our Sacramento State campus. And I want to go ahead and start off with a land acknowledgement before we go ahead and get started with our event. So we are mindful and acknowledging that the land we stand on today was and continues to be occupied by the indigenous people of this area, the Miwok, Maidu, and Nisenan. Recognizing their culture that is rich with spiritual ties to the land and waters that resonate with their traditions. We are humbled and take this opportunity to thank and honor those indigenous people of this area. And so with that, I will go ahead and hand it over to Moise.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Moise Mir. I work as 350 Sacramento's program coordinator. I am helping to put on this event in partnership with the Sacramento Native American Health Center, with Ensuring Native Indian Traditions Club, with ESO, the Environmental Student Organization at Sac State, Sunrise Movement Sacramento, and the Environmental Studies Department at Sac State. And yeah, I will go ahead and pass it off to the rest of our introduction.
Hello, everybody. My name is Frankie de la Torre III. I am the club president of the Environmental Student Organization here on campus, and I have been since last semester. The Environmental Student Organization, or otherwise known as ESO, is a nonpartisan student-run club at Sacramento State, and it was actually established in 1998. ESO aims to engage the student body of Sacramento State with environmentalism through community service work, volunteer work, educational efforts, and activism. And with that, I am going to pass it over to Kevin.
Hi, everyone. I'm really honored to be here. I'm the producer and one of the producers and director of the film. And I made the film with my good friend and colleague, Steve Most. And we're just excited to be here. I just want to say that it's, I really, just a shout out to Moise and Amanda and Frankie and to Michelle as well for just the great work that they've done and how they've set this up. Really looking forward to watching the film and talking afterwards, and looking forward to this great panel. I will say we're really lucky to have Elizabeth Azuz with us, and Kelly Martin will be joining us later, and they are two of my favorite people and just fabulous, insightful about a lot of the issues we're addressing in the film. So looking forward to this.
I'm Stephen Most. I'm the writer-producer of Wilder Than Wild, working with my good friend Kevin White. It was quite a journey making the film, a 4-year journey, and we learned a lot and want to share that with you through the film and with the panel discussion afterwards. I too am really thrilled that Elizabeth Azuz and Kelly Martin could be with us. I want to say that in addition to the film, I wrote a book called Stories Make the World, Reflections on Storytelling and the Art of the Documentary, which has a chapter about the making of Wilder Than Wild and some of the controversy we encountered along the way. So now I'll hand it off to Michelle.
Hi, I'm also really honored to be with all of you. And of course, with Elizabeth Azuz and Kelly, whom I haven't gotten, she's a fellow woman firefighter, and Stephen and Kevin. But the really exciting, neat part was working with these students, Moise and Amanda and Frankie. They have such skills. They're like so far beyond me putting this thing together electronically. I'm in awe. So it's been just a pure joy to work together. And I really hope you'll enjoy the film. As a person who has fought wildfires, I can tell you parts of the scenes just feel like you're in the middle of a fire with awe and wonder and destruction and the whole phoenix rising. So I hope you enjoy the evening, and thank you so much for being with us.
Okay, and so just before we dive right into the film itself, I wanted to share the results of the poll that we started off with. Can everyone see the poll results? Yeah, and so we know wildfires and the way that they've impacted people are, of course, a heavy topic, and that's part of why, showing this film, talking about, how we engage with fire, how we relate to fire and nature is so important. And so I wanted to kind of take a minute to look at, how each of us are touched by fire. Looking at this first response, if you can't see, 30% of people said yes, they've experienced a wildfire firsthand. 65% of people said indirectly they've experienced smoke and air quality impacts. And then to our second question, as a result of megafires, 15% of people selected yes, I have a relative or close friend who has lost a home. And 85% of people have said, yes, I have met someone who has lost a home. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing these results here. And just wanted to kind of get off, starting off with that note. This is again a really heavy topic, and I'm really honored to have all of our amazing panelists here to really talk about how wildfire affects all of us. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and transition into sharing the film. I hope you all enjoy it.